All right, ladies and gentlemen, my next guest was awarded the 40 Under 40 Award for her mental health awareness advocacy in the African American community. And she's directed and produced the award winning documentary, Let's Get Mental. And she's the author of the best selling book, Keep Calm, Bring Your Carry On, the ultimate self care guide for travelers of color. And guess what? She's right here in the peek through. All right, guys, my guest right now on the show goes by the name of Jen McKinley. Is that right, Jen?
Yes, that is. My real name is actually Gentleman, but for sure I just go by Jen or Jen.
Look at you looking like a rock star. Okay. You are ready to get it real. So you directed and produced a documentary called Let's Get Mental. It won some awards. Let's talk a little bit about that documentary. What's Let's Get Mental about?
Pretty much Let's Get Mental. It's about mental health awareness in the African American and Hispanic communities. And pretty much it goes over the stigma and shame that we actually experience and have, and how, in the especially in the Black communities, we want to talk about it, but we feel like we can't. So a lot of times in the Black community, because Black folks, we're often very proud, and we have so many things going on outside of the house that inside the house, we say keep it in the house or keep it at the kitchen table. And therefore, it sounds like a good thing, but at the end of the day, it's actually a bad thing, because it keeps us from getting assistance and getting help and sharing our experiences so that people don't feel like they're alone. And it's actually an interview that I'm doing with, I asked people questions, a lot of colleagues, professors, doctors, advocates, Black men in the community who are experts, or actually they've dealt with it themselves. Mm-hmm. And it's pretty much just a conversation piece. And then I get interviewed myself because that's pretty much how it started. And it goes how I basically started the movement, because my mother suffered from mental illness very, very late, at a very, very extremely late age. We kind of think she always had mental illness. But back in the day, mental illness was not a prime diagnosis. It was always, especially in the Black community, it was always drugs and alcohol. But, back in the Bay Area, because I'm from the Bay Area, Oakland, Berkeley, but I was raised in Dena. Back in those days, did nobody really bother to dive deep when it came to the Black community's issues.
Okay.
It's either you're an alcoholic or a drug addict, and that was it. It was never like, okay, maybe you have something else that you're hiding or coping with. And this is just it, because my mother didn't really need too much help getting off drugs. Mm-hmm. She could pretty much at any given time go cold turkey.
So your mother actually was on drugs, is what you're saying as well?
Yeah, she was an ex-drug alcoholic.
Okay. Now in your circle, because you wrote this book called Keep Calm, Bring Your Carry On. Mm-hmm. And, we talk about people getting off the fence, but we don't really talk about, especially in the African American community, about carrying baggage. We don't really talk about that at all, And so you have this book that's helping people of color. Mm-hmm. Let's talk about that a little bit. What is Keep Calm, Bring Your Carry On about?
So pretty much, I am a travel influencer. I'm one of the travel influencers inside the Black African American travelers of color. There's many travelers of color that are influencers that are in the game, because there's a big stigma that Black folks don't travel. We actually do. We just have our own types of travels that we do.
Okay.
But I specialize in pretty much mental health travel and volunteer travel, where I take clients, some people may call it like a volunteer. Pretty much I take clients on a trip. Half of the trip, we do some volunteer work. The other half of the trip, we work and we play, have a good time, let off some stress. We may do some retreat-like activities. Some of the activities that we did with kids was pretty much like art therapy or play therapy with the children, like the children in Bali or the children in Costa Rica. And then we did some healing circles with the participants that actually went on my trips. But what keeping your carry on is like 57 of my colleagues in the travel community who are of color, various different aspects and I can say specialties. And what I do is it's a pretty much a play off words because we all travel and pretty much everyone, like I said, everyone wants to talk about it but can't, or dealing with it, or has somebody in their family to deal with it. And travel is the one thing that we pretty much do to relieve stress. It's just kind of like a hidden thing. I mean, we have the same thing, you got cabin fever, but a lot of people, they do that to relieve stress and get away. But when you do that, they trying to relieve some of the issues, but when they come back home, they still have some of those issues. So it's like I said, it's kind of like play off words, and keep calm and carry on is pretty much not just carry the tools with you that you have while you're traveling in motion that can keep you calm and keep you sane. But it's also about keeping those tools with you through life while you're at work, while you're at home, whatever those tools may be. So in the book, I interview each person, and they're giving you some of the tools that they use throughout life and while they traveled, where it could be music, aromatherapy, talking to a counselor, a therapist, or a mental health coach, which is what I am. So there's very different things that you can do to keep calm and carry on. It's like going through the trials and tribulations or turbulence through life.
Okay. Now, give me 2 tools that you use for yourself.
Two tools that I use right now as we're going through the sad season. That is called seasonal affective disorder. A lot of people may be going through this right now because, number one, we just got through dealing with the most stressful ass election ever. Ever that felt like it was going on for like a month. So people are feeling relieved, but they're still feeling a little bit traumatized, along with everything else. So 2 tools that I would say that I use is, number one is meditation and affirmations. I'm just gonna put those. They're probably 2 together, but I'll just put it all in one.
Meditation and affirmation.
Yes, meditation is an affirmation. You start with I am, and you can do that. A lot of people have a hard time meditating. Like you said, the affirmations and meditations can come together. That's why I put them as one, because a lot of times people have a hard time because they can't keep their mind still. But what I would say was be in a quiet place, or just turn into some type of like sound music with no words. And just, if you could just start with 5 minutes, then, increments of 5, and then work your way up.
Okay. So now you're right about that, because I have attempted to meditate. It doesn't always work. Sometimes I get it, but so many things be going through my mind. I be hearing all kind of thoughts. Got to do this, need to do that. What about this? Oh, I got to pay this bill. Oh, can't pay this bill. All kind of stuff goes through your mind. So, when it comes to meditation, I understand the complexities of that. You talked about affirmations. Come on, let's do a couple. What are a couple of affirmations I ams that you do?
I am worthy. I am beautiful. I am stress-free. I am joyous. I am amazing. I am strong. I am wealthy. Because see, when you say these affirmations during your meditations, you're actually speaking life, and you will get off the fence eventually, even if you don't want to.
You about to get them off the fence? Okay.
Because your subconscious mind is thinking about that. You're speaking to your subconscious mind.
Yeah. And I think that's so true. Now for those who might be tuning in, they say, hey, I want to do affirmations, but some days, as me and Chloe talked about, they don't have the confidence because they don't actually believe what they're saying. What would you say to them about that?
You don't have to believe, just keep saying it.
You believe if you keep saying it, you're going to eventually believe what you're saying?
It eventually comes. You can write it down, keep doing it over and over until your subconscious mind, it's almost like when you're watching TV,
okay,
or you're listening to music. There's music that you freaking hate, but yet eventually you end up singing the motherfucking songs.
Okay, yeah. I mean,
it's true, right? So
that's true.
the same thing happens with affirmations and meditation. If your subconscious mind will actually do it for you. So you don't have to believe right away.
All right. Now I got a question that has nothing to do with what we're talking about. Now you got a funky hairstyle. I love it, by the way. And those glasses, do you really wear glasses? That's just a part of your persona.
No, I have, my vision is actually terrible.
Okay. you can't see. Okay.
No, my vision is actually terrible. And thank you, because I actually had a messed up, the barber that I went to kind of like messed up my haircut. He cut into my fro hawk. So I was really in the mirror trying to fix it. And you know, when you're on camera, it really like messes it up. So I'm really trying to grow it out. So, but thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh, you look gorgeous. You look gorgeous.
Yeah, I appreciate it. And don't forget my my AKA pin.
Oh, we can't see that. We can't see that.
Don't hate.
I think one of our other guests tonight is an AKA.
Oh yeah, we're gonna act a fool. Not a fool like that, but you know, we're gonna represent. We're gonna let you know.
So one of our guests too, I think I'm gonna connect the two of you guys together. I'm gonna connect you with Chloe Taylor Brown. She's out of Atlanta. So
A-Town.
I'll make sure I get you guys connected. Okay.
A-Town, shawty.
Oh, what you know about the A-Town? That's where I'm from.
I went to Clark Atlanta University.
Oh, AUC. I grew up right across the street from the AUC.
Oh, so you are terrible. You didn't go nowhere. You was bad.
Horrible, you know. That's a whole nother story. But thank you so much for coming on. If people want to connect with you on social media, how can they do that?
They can do that by going to my Instagram, my website called Keep Calm, Bring Your Carry On. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube is all called Keep Calm, Bring Your Carry On. And you can also notice the two people, the man and the woman, sitting on sitting on their baggage. I guess you say sitting on their baggage.
So Keep Calm. People can get that on Amazon or wherever books are sold.
Yeah, they can get it on. You get the ebook and the book or paperback actually on Amazon, and the links are actually on my website and on Instagram and Facebook as well.
All right. Thank you, Jen, for coming on. We'll probably have to have you back in January when we do a big show on mental health. I think that'll be great.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for having me.
All right, guys. When we come back, we have a special guest who's going to help you get through some difficult times. Again, a lot of us are dealing with difficult times, and we all need some help getting ourselves off the fence. I'm Finch. This is Off the Fence. We'll be right back.
Yo. You're in the mix.
The world's finest, man. DJ
dissects. I have the radio on the telly.
You're in the mix on